Good morning. I'm behind on my wild moon phases deck, so let's get some caught up happening. Excuse me. God, I don't want this. Close that. So we are is what? Today is, you got the right day on here? Okay. I'm only 2 days behind. So we put 13 away. I thought I was more behind than that. 14, waxing gibbous. Peaceful connection, phase influence. We came to peace on the last day of the moon cycle, the final day before the moon reaches full illumination. There is a calm that radiates from our source as we reflect on the last 2 weeks, witnessing where our dedication flourished and where our efforts were redirected for a greater purpose, even if that purpose isn't quite apparent yet. History and lore. The moon has been said to be the wife of the sun as well as the watcher of the skies. The moon and sun represent two halves of a whole, cosmically embodying female and male polarities, the energies of yin and yang. Ritual. Sit, feel, see, listen. Sit, feel, and repeat. Listen, listen, listen. Candle. Anoint a white candle with lavender oil. Envision its white light around you, cleansing and purifying you, and allow the calming properties of lavender to soothe any tension or stress you may feel. Mantra. Peace, peace, peace. And I've used their extra cards for stuff. And wow, now this is weird. I thought, let's see. Let's see. So Saturday, when did I do this last? I did it, didn't I do it Friday? I thought I did it Friday. Okay. My thing says, why? Hmm. Why are the days what? This thing's got the days wrong somehow. Excuse me. I don't know what it's doing or why it's. That's okay. So we got full moon. Divine fruition and observance. Phase influence. Expectant tension. Excuse me. The undercurrent of completion is surging. Whether we see tangible effects or not, we find ourselves reflecting on the past moon cycle, wondering, what now? History and lore. The effects of the full moon are said to include insomnia, insanity, parentheses, often referred to as lunacy, close, excuse me, and according to some legend, lycanthropy. The Babylonian fertility goddess Ishtar is said to have transformed a former lover, a shepherd, into a wolf, dooming him to the to dooming him to the threaten the flocks. That's a typo. To threaten the flocks his charge was to defend. Ritual. To ease the height frequency energies. Hearken to the practices of the ancients. Build a bonfire. The very act of gathering wood, arranging, and stoking the flames will center you. I should have brought some water down here. During this time of stimulus and shadow and illumination. For an added sense of relief, gather your written intentions and compilations and give them the ultimate release. Set them aflame and watch as they fly high. Watch as the embers transform and curl in the night air at the last. Watch as they return to the ash from whence they came. And metal, silver, to banish negativity, inspire calm, and call down the magic and power of the moon. Mantra. I am centered in my power. I am the calm in the storm. And that was Saturday. Sunday was the waning gibbous, or waning moon, transiting observance, bearing witness. Here we occupy our personal and collective void. We note what has come to pass. We learn from our initial intentions, manifestations, and perceived failures. But what we must remember is this. Life has a way. The universe has a way. In the waning illumination of the moon, we must begin to marry the unknown with the known, history and lore. This energy has been used throughout the ages to banish negativity. With the force of the light that still remains, modern-day pagans use this period to combat negative energies, connections, items, or situations that are negatively impacting their lives. Ritual. Reflect back on the effect of your full moon ritual. Was there anything you had a particularly difficult time releasing? The energy is still potent for cleaning house. Circle back to your internal hearth and acknowledge the emotional dross that remains. Gently, lovingly offer it to the flames of your inner goddess for transmutation and healing. Herb. Burn cedar for decluttering your physical space and internal terracotta. Mantra. I transmute my darkness in the light of my truth. So that was yesterday. And now we're in the waning moon, stoic observance. Phase influence. Introspection, strength. Here we find the fortitude to accept what we have learned about ourselves. Here we begin to channel our inner warrior for the impending journey into the darkness. Here we see our truth as far more beautiful than we ever imagined. History and lore. Intrinsically tied to the waning moon phase, Morgan, a Celtic goddess of Ireland, is widely documented as one of the fiercest warriors in Celtic folklore. Up until 697 CE, female warriors were commonplace as both fighters and healers to the wounded. They were powerful protectors of the land and their heritage, carrying both swords and of battle and torches of wisdom. Embrace your warrior energy. Identify your most challenging, energetic enemy and perform a cord-cutting ceremony. Choose your sword, which can be anything from a dagger to a beloved stick to your favorite writing instrument or even your hand, and offer the intention of releasing this negative chain from your life. With perfect love and perfect trust for the good of all, in a cutting motion, slice the air with your chosen sword and cut the negative cords of attachment. Express gratitude to the universe and your guides for their wisdom and strength now and always. Incense. Resin for purification and renewal. Mantra. I honor myself. I honor my strength. I embrace my sovereignty. And we'll put that out there with today's readings. I hope everyone has a great week coming up. Stay safe. Peace. Love you all.